meeting for today's session because it's more of a like, how are we planning our work? But just to dive to the work plan, and I think this is what really defines how we break things up and making our strategic plan more workable, if it's a word. I just wanted to give on how AmplifyChange with how we work on making sure that our strategic plan changes into a work plan for the all year round. We always meet before the year end. Like right now, we have already met, and it's a 2 days session, and we all the departments, and we have different working stream that we work based on our grant making or organization strengthening. So we work on our stream, and then we divide that into different months, and every department has to have a stick note and write what are they planning for that particular month throughout the year. So if grants, maybe grants management department will say, okay, we're going to have maybe a funding round this year. So just to be very, very practical on what our strategic plan is all about. So just to give you a glimpse of that, once we have laid out in those sticky notes on what's our plan for the year, we tend to shift that into Excel sheet and just stating it very clearly, like what are we planning, if we have to block our calendar. If I tell you, like, my calendar is already blocked right now, like all the team meetings which we have to attend physically, if there's any traveling, everything we start blocking it as soon as possible, even before the year begins. So we meet bi-weekly and making sure that everything is going as planned, if there's any feedback and if there's any changes, so it's always flexible, and there's always room for adding and reducing and removing. So just to get that picture of a work plan, which I'm sure as experts working in the NGO sector, you know this very well, that it's always about having these activities which should be very clear, and also having the timeline for the activity, having the resources also, because it's also important to put money into that activity. So being specific on the resource, being specific in who is going to do what, so that that person is accountable. At the same time, having those milestones and celebrating each achievement that we make. Yeah. And I don't know if you've already planned for next year, but if not, please do. It really helps you out to be more intentional on what is your plan for next year.